See, there was this time I had a very interesting quarrel with my husband, and I went to my page on social media, FB per se, and I typed the way the thing was paining me inside. I just typed something, and guess what? A friend of mine saw it online. He was online that particular time I was sending it. He couldn't get to me, so he reached out to one of my besties and told her to tell me to put down that post, that no matter what happened, I shouldn't bring it to the social media. You see, that was the first and the last time I dropped something on the social media when I'm having issue. I rather call friends that I know that they will advise me not based on emotion, sentiment, or otherwise, that they will tell me the truth about the whole matter. And this is what I've been doing over the period of time. What am I saying? Another thing that I find out that is actually destroying marriages more than anything is social media. You and your husband, you've not even quarreled, you've come to the social media to put it up so that people, you will get public sympathy and a lot of people will really be your supporters. Or another thing is also to make money on the social media. But that's the right thing. Just like this lady, she was looking for help. Imagine she has been seeing people coming to the social media to come and tell their own story that they will leave her. Oh, I don't know what will be happening to her now because I'm still trying to tell her what to do and how to go about her marriage. But there is something I also want to tell us is this, that no matter how good that thing is, be careful because it might ruin you. And one of the things that is ruining marriages is social media. See, no matter how bad your spouse is, there are people that have gone through worst of that situation you are in with your spouse, and social media never heard anything about it, and they resolve the matter amicably, either by going settling out of court, or how will I put it now, settling themselves with separation, divorce, and all, and nobody is hearing anything about it, and they are living their life. Why make noise over some issues? See, I saw something on the social media of recent where a guy went to a podcast and he was crying about what the wife did to him, and I just laughed. But I will talk about this particular one towards the end of this video because this is the last video I'll be making concerning the marriage. So another thing I want us to know is this: the mindset we use in entering marriage matters a lot, and that is one of the reasons why we are having issues in marriage. So many people don't look at the negative aspect, they are all looking at the positive aspect. Oh, the mindset: I am getting old, my friends are getting married, I am of the age to get married, I want to give birth to my children early, I want to do this, I want to do that, forgetting that marriage is not a bed of roses, that when you go there, some of those I want to might not be fulfilled. So now when it is not fulfilled, what now happens? See, that is one of the reasons why you see this present generation marriage. Before you close your eyes and open it, you've heard that the ashebi you bought, the marriage people you bought ashebi for, they are no longer together and they will be proud about it. This is not what our parents this is not the way our parents practiced marriage. They practiced marriage because they felt it, their life depend on it. And somebody should not come and tell me that, oh, it was a slavery kind of a thing, they were slaving their life away. But even if they were slaving their life away, how many of them were never happy in that marriage? Even with polygamy, they were still there, they still stayed. But now you see the kind of endurance those people endured. I'm not sure this generation children will endure quarter of it before they tell you they are no longer interested in the marriage. And it's so alarming and funny that you've given birth in that home, you have children, and you are not even thinking about them. Some of them, some people that even sit down to discuss about their children, kudos to them. But you see, one of the things is that they will just abandon the children and say, abeg, make una meet una mama, make una meet una papa, or stay with somebody else that will be taking care of the problem you and your spouse caused. Because yes, and that is one of the reasons why I would liken marriage to a pregnant woman. You see, when she's pregnant, she's happy. Yes, because this has been her dream. How this is what she has been longing for, and now she's pregnant. But there's one thing she doesn't understand. People will tell her, "Oh, the labor is difficult, labor is painful, labor is this," and she will be, "Oh, labor is okay. I can manage it." You will not manage it until you get there. By the time you now see a woman in labor, then you understand. The woman self will now understand the gravity of, yes, it's really painful, and this is not how it was told. Then this will not be your own story. Why am I saying it? It's not your own story to tell now, not people's story. That is how marriage is. You see, initially you are getting married, everybody is happy, we are all jollificating. Nobody is telling you that, hey, as you they go there, there will be gbas. You see that your spouse that is loving, that is petting you might change. Nobody knows that spouses change. Nobody tells you. By the time you now enter, that is why no two story in marriage is the same. No matter what you are facing, and this person is facing the same thing, everybody is bearing it differently. This will also lead me to this, that when you are in your marriage, you are carrying your cross, not another person's cross. And that is one of the reasons why you see this present generation marriages are crashing, because Jane came and said, "My husband hits me and I didn't take it. I am leaving." And your own never even touch you. You decide to tell yourself you are leaving. Ah, Jane may have a backup and you don't have a backup. So what will you do? And that is why it is important for you to know what you are entering into. Another major reason why you see marriages crash early is this: upbringing. You see, I will still relate parenting and marriage together. You see, you cannot have a good marriage and not have a good children. If you have a bad marriage, forget your children. Is only God's grace that will take care of that aspect of parenting. So why am I saying this? You see that when I'm saying I'm liking marriage to parenting, you see, when your spouse is brought up in a different way and you are brought up in a different way, and both of you come together, there is issue. There will always be issue. That's why we used to hear story of, oh, common toothpaste break marriage, common this one break marriage. You'll be wondering how toothpaste they break marriage, how it did one. But the truth is this: based on disagreement, I don't want it like this, I want it like this, and both of them are disagreeing. This is how they do it in my home that I'm coming from. This is how they do it in my home that I'm coming from. And at the end of the day, both of you will end up not agreeing to that particular thing. Before you hear the word irreconcilable differences. And to you, to the younger ones that are planning on getting married, that are also new in marriage, know one thing is this: it is your cross to carry. It is you and you alone. People will give you advice. People will tend to emotionally attach to some of the problems you are going through. But let me tell you, those people that are greeting you, that are telling you sorry, if they decide to open their mouth and tell you what they are actually going through, my sister, you'll be glad you did about your own. I'm not talking about those that are going through emotional trauma and emotional blackmail. For you, if you are going through any of these, please, before it gets worse, you have a reason to leave. And before you leave, make sure you settle your home. Make sure you know the reason why you are leaving, because for that, it is very important. Nobody should traumatize you to the extent that you cannot differentiate your left from your right. It is very important. But there is one funny thing and one funny, interesting thing about life. You see, that thing you are telling yourself you cannot, somebody is receiving times 10 of it. That is why you have to know your strength. And some of these things our spouses are exhibiting, not that it is new to you and I. No, this has always been them. This has always been their character. But because we are blinded by love, and we just feel that love covered everything. Love covered everything, but marriage is the eye opener. That is why you now see couples say, "Oh, I never knew he was like this." No, he never changed though. He's still him, nothing changed. But because you were so in love, you never saw the wrong. Or some people saw the wrong and felt that, oh, how can I disappoint this person at the last minute? So they decide to enter. Another thing that destroy marriage quickly is this: emotions. When you put emotions into your marriage. See, if there is one wrong or one right you will do in life is this: never marry based on emotion. It doesn't come that way. Oh, I've been dating him for a long time. I've been dating her for a long time. How can I say no? I'm seeing the red flag. See, marriage is not for play. And because this trend of this generation, they feel that if you not work out, patapata will come out. But they don't understand the consequences. They don't understand the aftermath effects of it. You become a second, you just find yourself not totally complete because it's like a dent that is already there. But because of you were not prepared, you're only telling yourself that patapata will go come out now. It is not as easy as you are thinking about it. It is not. So that is why it is important for you not to base your marriage on emotion. Oh, I've been with her for a long time. I'm seeing the red flag, oh, but I don't know what will friends say. It will be so painful. It is better for you to hear what friends will say than for friends to be coming to settle quarrel every day in that home. That's just my basic truth. And to you, I want to address this woman, although I've given her my own talk, but this is it for you. If that thing that you are facing, you can handle it, both emotionally, mentally, physically, and otherwise, I don't see the reason why you are leaving that marriage. Outside is not as easy as you think. Oh, ask people within the outside. They could tell you, say, it's not easy. Some of these things you are seeing on social media is just facade. A lot of us are using social media to cover faces, but the reality is when you are in the home. A friend of mine will tell you when something happen, people will gather, but night is the most important thing. That in the night, you alone will be there, nobody to console you. Now, during the daytime, you see people you can call, but at night, it will be a different thing entirely. And that is why, for every decision you have to make, you have to look at both the negative and the positive. This is for you that you are about going into divorce. Look at it. Is it something you can manage? Is it something that is not life threatening? If it is not life threatening, you are still saying you can still manage. I just want to tell you the next partner you are going to might still be the same. You might not get 100% complete partner. If it can manage it, be there and just keep praying to God, like the men of God and the women of God will tell us. Pray that one day that habit change. But if you know that that habit is life threatening, I repeat, please, you don't manage that. But there are some issues that sometimes you become overwhelmed. You think maybe money problem, home pressure, children pressure, so many things, and you are telling yourself that how long can I hold it? Take a clue from other people that are also facing same of your problem, and they are there, they are pushing it too, and they are still pushing it. You just say yourself, you signed up for it. There are sometimes when I become over, when I become so angry, I'll just tell myself, now wetin I tell myself say I wan come do. As far as say e no dey beat me, e no dey hit me, e no dey do some certain things, let's just continue with our life like that. It is not always rosy. That is the simple truth. And to you, a mother, if you are watching this video, if your child, you have gotten to a teenage age and are going to young adult, the best thing you can start telling them now is that things about marriage. It is very important. And some of the times, some of the things that happen in marriage are just silly things. And it's coming from us parents. Imagine you give birth to a child. That child cannot wash the undies, cannot do the dishes, cannot cook. And that child got married. And the husband is thinking that, oh, I have finally gotten a spouse. At the end of the day, when he come reach us, he comes say na something else. Oh, na faked. I want to go and greet my boyfriend. Go make up, go do everything, make sure she's smelling good. Now she's not in the house, she cannot do anything. It becomes a problem. Sometimes upbringing. Yes, that is why I will tell you as a parent that it is important for some of your characters, your children don't learn it. One of the greatest problem a lot of people are facing in marriage is what their children inherited or saw their parents doing. Inferiority complex, or they just see the way their parents act to each other while they are growing up. By the time such children gets married, it's a different ballgame. It's only take God's grace. And sometimes the person telling themselves that no, I will not be like this. I remember a child asking me, in my questions teenager asked, will I look like my dad when I grow up? Because the child has seen the way the father acts and is asking, am I going to be like this? And that is why you see the teenagers of this generation, when you ask them, will you get married? Some of them, they will tell you they don't want to get married. Do you know why they are telling you this? because the home front, their home is not set, and they are seeing a lot of things that is happening in their home. They rather tell themselves, if this is how marriage is, I rather remain single than get married. I hope I am making sense. And to you, to the younger ones that are about getting married, let me be frank with you. Sex is good, money is good. Yes, these are some of the free things that you are entitled to. You will see food, you have a shelter to yourself, but it goes beyond this. You have to know the reason why you are getting married. And if you don't have a reason why you are getting married, you have no business in marriage at all. Because just like this woman, you will come on frustrated because that your spouse that is showing you love now tells you, I don't pay for your head. This now me get you. This now between me and you. You know they go anywhere, not they go anywhere. You will be inside. You will quarrel. You go quarrel. So tell you go even tell yourself say you not go even want do again. But at the end of the day, you go still stay the marriage. And when you grow in it, you begin to tell people that comes to you for advice to start telling them what you go through. And that is why I will tell you that no two couples are 100% compatible. No way. Even human beings, self, they're not fairly 100% compatible. How much more you and your spouse? And if you know that your spouse is imperfect and you yourself you are imperfect, then you are heading towards a good marriage. Reason be that there are some things that will happen. You will know the battle that you are choosing. It's not everything you make trouble out of it. Some you just let it be. Like I will still repeat, if it is not life threatening, then you are good to go. But if it is life threatening, nobody need to make decision for you. No, you have to use your hand and leg. Tell yourself either I stay or any other thing. That is that for that. And to you, to this woman, I'm just trying to generalize the whole thing so that this woman will be able to get some of the things I've not been able to tell her. Is this marriage is sweet. It's an institution God created, but the devil is also interested in marriage. And once you know this, then you know that they have a lot of battles that you are fighting. Remember, not everybody likes you that you got married to that man. The same thing, not everybody likes you that you got married to that woman. So you have a whole lot of battle to face. And when you are entering marriage, tell yourself one thing, that every battle that comes, you are ready to fight, just like the battles of life. That anything that comes your way, you are ready to fight it. And if you have such mind, then you just see yourself, the marriage will just be going smoothly. You'll be, as it comes day by day, you are battling it and settling it. And if there is anything I will end this video with, is no matter how bad your marriage is, please don't bring it to the social media. Social media will not help you. They will only hype you for a while. Tomorrow they will be the same person to come and condemn you. That's just it. And it's like a stigma that will still come back later. Like the story I wanted to tell, for those of you that feel, oh, he's good in bed, I'm going to enjoy. This guy that went to the podcast studio to go and start telling us that the wife said he's a 2 minutes man. I want to give you a story to end up this video. You see, there is this man that had two girlfriends. One was like, oh, he doesn't last long. While the other one was like, you stayed too long. Do you want to kiss somebody? This is a man with two different girlfriends and with two different perspectives about their sexual life. Very interesting. But you see, this one will go with this narrative and this one will go this narrative. So know what you are choosing when you are entering marriage. And I hope this help a parent or help a couple today to know that marriage is not easy. It's like a battlefront, that every battle is being won with your sweat, every battle is being won with your patience, every battle is being won on your knees praying. I remember when I was going to my husband's house, there was something my mom told me. He said, never allow I am sorry to leave your mouth. It should be part of you and it doesn't take anything from you. See, it got to a point that when I'm telling my spouse I'm sorry, he will tell me, please don't tell me I'm sorry again. And I picked that word because it's like a magic. And if you are having issues in your marriage and you don't know what to do, whenever there is an issue, just tell your spouse, I am sorry. I am sorry does not take anything from you. Rather, it solves a whole lot of issues. I hope this help you. And please share this video to any married couple you see, whether they are enjoying or having issue. It will surely give them an advice. I'm not the best marriage advisor. I have my own problems too that I deal with on daily basis. I have my own issues, But there is one thing, these are some of the things that have actually helped me over the years, and I hope this help you as a couple. Have a beautiful day.